Hello my friends and welcome to episode 35 of our Football Manager 2020 Let's Play with Rangers. Since the last game, it's all been pretty plain sailing to be honest. Made some changes in the team, kept the same tactics. I feel there was something there looking at the previous games and I kind of went, right, do you know what, let's give this a run, see how it goes. We beat Livingston 5-1, Kasper Dolberg with a brace, Richie Holster with a brace and Tossin with a goal as well. Before we beat Partick Thistle 4-2. Their two goals, one was a counter-attack from the mistake was in the previous game. It was a very, very incisive counter-attack rather in this one, and then a long shot that, from 25 yards, from a poor clearance to be fair, that they scored from. But again, another very good performance. 4-2 win with Dolberg, Barisic and Morelos brace getting the goals there. 96 minutes did seal up. It was a bit squeaky after they came from 3-0 down to 3-2. But, we held on, we played well, and then we played the Betfred Cup semi-final, a bit of a rotated side. Now, I gave Jose Martinez the place. It was a horrible mistake from John Suter in the Livingston game, so Jose Martinez came in, he's had a couple of good games. But today, Kasic is suspended, so he's not playing today because I felt that we needed the experience of John Suter for this game. But another game against Motherwell on this occasion. First clean sheet in a little while. In fact, the last clean sheet was a 0-0 draw against Kilmarnock all the way back at the start of October. But Ryan Kent with a brace here, Kasper Dolberg and Nico Katic. But Robin McCrory putting in a performance which suggests they had nothing to do, which is really the case, but it suggested to me that maybe Rajkovic doesn't have that connection with the defenders yet, which is maybe a bit of an issue. But we're going to get straight into this game today. Now, I know I've set up my team. Now, if I've not done it correctly, I look like an idiot, but I want to try and keep the team a bit of a surprise for you. We could use a win today. Krasnodar unbeaten, and we've dropped a couple of points in the last couple of European games. Disappointing point only away in Nice, but we've played 2 of our 3 away games. And we did give PSG a bit of a beating at Ibrox, so hopefully we can continue with the form at home. But the team that we've gone with today, we've got Rajkovic in goal with Hendricks, a Suter in, as I said, just for that bit of experience because we've got Tossin in there. And Tossin I've been a bit nervous with. Aaron Hickey at left back because he's played so well in the absence of Barisic, and when Barisic's played, he's played well, but I feel we've missed something there. Hickey can obviously flip over to the right if we need to bring Hendricks off. As well, Ross McCrory, Gomez and Alex Lowry, who's been an absolute outstanding player since returning. His passing range, actually doing stuff isn't great, but his suit system, I think, his passing range is brilliant. So in a short passing system with a low tempo, he is probably one of the best players that we could have in there. Ryan Kent on the right hand side, I felt he played really well the last couple of games there. Kasper Dolberg on the left with Alfredo Morelos getting a nod up front. Abel Ruiz hasn't played since that last game against Krasnodar, and the other 2 strikers, both Morelos and Richie Holter, were giving me a headache for this one. I went for the experience and I put Abel Ruiz on the bench. Not really sure why, it was just again experience more than anything, as they have a very, very early chance there. They've got a booking rather, looking at the wrong thing. We've had a chance now as well, a couple of shots, a couple of on targets. We're going to give a get creative here, see if that makes any differences. We do pick up a card now, Kasper Dolberg with a yellow, not from this free kick that starts this highlight though. It's been a little while since there, but McCrory the only man in or near that, and that's what I mean by Lowry's passing range. Right, granted it's not one, but that chance comes from Alex Lowry's pass. The header was forced down, it fell to Sergio Gomez, got a good ball into Kasper Dolberg in the end, just didn't quite work out for us. Do need a bit of work here as Sergio Gomez is against Wanderson. He's got a bit of help coming across. I think that's number 5. I'm actually not got any idea who number 5 is. Tossin heads that one clear though. He's got back well. Dolberg on the break for us now. He's got Kent on the outside. Does use him. And we get a ball in. No, of course. It's Football Manager 20, guys. They don't cross, do they? But I'm not getting upset because we have actually scored a few from crosses in this system. So I wonder if maybe it's just kind of going. John Suter trying to keep the ball in the defence for some reason. As Ryan Kent comes forward, he's got Hendricks ahead of him, decides not to use him. He's going for a shot here because he's gone past about so many guys. Almost it with the wingers in this game. Once they come at cut inside and they go past a couple, there's never passing. As John Suter has picked up knock. So my plan for potential groin, yeah, I'll bring that off, I think. My plan to have experience at the back really hasn't worked out. Jose Martinez coming on after half an hour, and Shapi launches this one in. Rajkovic commands of the area very, very well there. Well done to the Serbian, who can't get in the Serbian national team despite playing for us, and having a fairly decent season, I would say. You know, maybe not the best, as Kent comes inside. I was about to say he took a shot when he maybe should have put it across again. This time Ryan Kent has tucked home, and that is a good start for this game. We're 1-0 up. I feel like we were 1-0 up in the last game, but actually I don't think we were. I think we had the two big chances, and then they went 2-0 up from two sort of half chances, or one counter attack and one sort of pretty good goal from memory. Memory isn't that great, even though it was only a couple of days ago. But they're through again with Klassen on the throw-ins. It's marshalled fairly well there. Toss-in, he is decent in the air toss-in. I feel like the striker has to come back for that one. But good pressing here from Kent. I assume it's Kent anyway. It's probably Sergio Gomez. But it's launched away again. Klassen again. It's Duskistly. Murleo. Decent pressing from us as Sergio Gomez gives it over to Alfredo Morelos, who just about gets there. The goalkeeper getting away about in a nick of time, but unfortunately for us, this has been a pretty good counter attack. What in the world is Rajkovic doing here? I'm going to let this replay run, but watch the goalkeeper. Just watch the goalkeeper. Ball comes across here. Jose Martinez falls asleep. Yep, got no interest. He absolutely has no interest. I'm wondering if he's got low concentration and that's his issue. Concentration 12, you know, should be decent. I feel like there's an issue with Rajkovic, and I cannot put my finger on it to why he is struggling. But that is an absolute shocker from him. As Dolberg's also picked up a knock, by the way. Far from pleased. You've hardly been on, so I'm just going to give you a cam. Just make the situation even worse, apparently. Dolberg, what's your injury? Potential. Come on, game. Well, we'll bring on Harry Wilson for Dolberg. Switch them round. Because Krasnodar are intent on injuring us. Hickey throws it in for Kent. Launched across, here is Harry Wilson. Probably about his first touch of the game. Hendricks. Back to Jose Martinez, who I've been very, very impressed with since he had a shot in the team. Harry Wilson back for Morelos. Their goalkeeper doesn't fall asleep, does he? And it's pushed wide. I'm actually quite irritated with that goal, you know, because we've been by far the better team. And, you know, the goalkeepers this year are so good, normally. They come out and closing those angles. In fact, far worse goalkeepers I've seen. You know, save 5 or 6 of them every single game. And yeah, every goal I can see seems to be Rajkovic just not paying attention. Klassen launches forward for Wanderson. Again, he's not paying attention here. He's got away with that one. I'm going to let this highlight run out, and then I'm going to have to make a slight change, I think. Headed away, Hickey onto his own header because nobody else responding to it. And that has cost him because he's not got the legs to get away from the defender. Kent with a good tackle though. Oh, and that's a beautiful touch. Cross it, cross it, cross it. I don't know why I'm asking him to cross it. You know he's not going to cross it. How are they lined up here actually? Opposition. Wanderson is on the left. So that'd be Martinez's side. How's your marking, pal? 13. Better be good. Because I want you marking him tightly because he's getting a bit too much space, I think. And I'm going to tell you to shoot less often because I'm getting a bit frustrated with how often you're shooting. And I'm going to do the same with Harry Wilson just in case the game decides to do the exact same, the opposite way around. See if we can get those balls in because there's been a few of them But the cross has been so obvious now. Look at these match stats when we're drawn 1-1. Klassen given a warning for a challenge that we've not seen. Sergio Gomez whips it in, back post. Morelos first to it. Harry Wilson. Goal. 2-1 to Rangers. Good recycling there from Morelos. And that's what I've always said with set pieces. It's so important that even if you don't win, you recycle the ball. And Morelos done exactly that there. Harry Wilson getting a bit of luck as he shot between two players before tucking it home. But that puts us top of the group. Not really sure what the basis would be on this one, as Ryan Kent bursts away. Finds Alfredo Morelos challenged. The ref lets it go. Oh, it's wide from the Colombian. How's fitness around this stadium right now? Because obviously we've had to make two fairly early subs, which I don't particularly like doing. Hickey, great challenge. Kent. He's got men in the middle. He's not going to elect to use any of them. He's going to find Harry Wilson out wide, who has been told not to shoot. And he shoots anyway. It does deflect wide for a corner in this instance. A bit frustrated with that. Toss in well over the bar from the Nigerian. Hickey tired, Hendricks tired. I'm going to bring Hendricks off because he's on the yellow, and I'll put Barisic across onto the left and Hickey onto the right, because, you know, versatility allows us to do that. And it does give us a bit fresher legs, particularly on those full-back positions. PSV beating Nice at home as well. If you have a look at our, well, say that, Nice have equalised. Headed away, Barisic just about gets there. Sergio Gomez, only one who's reacted for us. And he's on the break. He's got Morelos in the middle, can he find him? Decides to go alone. He's not even a winger. You know, all this, our fitness is really starting to look pretty shady here. But I don't want to go too defensive just now. Might regret that decision as we have a highlight in the 92nd minute. As it comes back for McCrory. Great ball. Harry Wilson, can he get on his left? I was about to say I'm going to regret that decision. No, we're not. It's not been a typical performance of this tactic, I will be honest with that. I mean, all the goals coming from the wingers. Harry Wilson getting a brace to prove that he should still be part of this squad. Probably a confidence boost that he needs. And if Dahlberg's out for a little while, it's going to be something that we need as Harry Wilson in form, because right now I've dropped him to put Kent on the right because he's not been good enough. But as I was saying, I don't like making two subs that early. Ryan Kent gets himself another man of the match, making himself very, very hard to drop in a situation where I really shouldn't be having any issues dropping him, because Harry Wilson was so good last season. And Dahlberg's finding form. I know you've not seen it this game, but he's found a lot of form recently. So when do we come back? Right now, our Europa League group is pretty open. We're on 7, Krasnodar on 7, so avoiding defeat in our next game, in theory, should see us through, because we still have the 4 points. So it's PSV away. I think we do come back for that. I was going to skip to the Nice game, but I think logic says that we come back for this one. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'll see you in 2 games' time for PSV. If you enjoyed that performance, hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll hopefully catch you all next time.